Your dining room is the heart of your home, where meals are shared and memories are made. At Ashley, you'll find affordable dining furniture in a range of classic and modern styles. Ashley small space sets and extendable tables are designed to fit beautifully into any space, from cozy breakfast nooks and kitchens to formal dining areas fit for a feast. And with mix-and-match seating options, everyone at your table gets the perfect seat. At Ashley, style is served. Shop in-store or online today.
Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Halloween Podcast. I am your host, Lyle Perez. Today is October 12th, 2024, and you're listening to episode 31 of our Haunted America series. We're heading to the Land of Enchantment, New Mexico. While New Mexico is known for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural history, it's also home to some of the most chilling ghost stories in the Southwest. From ancient Pueblos to historic hotels, New Mexico's history is deeply intertwined with legends of restless spirits. So get ready to explore ghostly legends that date back centuries and uncover stories of spirits that continue to walk the desert sands. Let's get started. Our first stop takes us to the historical St. James Hotel in Cimarron, a town known for its rough and tumble Wild West history. Built in 1872, the St. James Hotel was a favorite among outlaws, gamblers, and famous gunslingers like Jesse James and Wyatt Earp. During its heyday, the hotel was the site of numerous gunfights and violent deaths, many of which occurred in its saloon. The most famous ghost said to haunt St. James Hotel is that of Thomas James Wright, a cowboy who was killed in a gunfight just outside room 18. His spirit is believed to be powerful that the hotel has kept room 18 locked and off limits to guests. Many who have entered the room report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, and some claim to have seen the figure of a man standing at the window. In addition to Wright's ghost, there are reports of restless spirits roaming the hotel's halls, including a woman in a long dress who is often seen near the dining room. The St. James Hotel is still in operation today, offering guests a chance to explore both its rich history and its haunted past. Santa Fe, the oldest capital city in the United States, is no stranger to ghost stories, and the La Fonda on the Plaza is one of its most haunted locations. Built on the site of a former Spanish courthouse, La Fonda has a history dating back to the early 1600s. Over the centuries, it has served as a resting place for travelers, a center of commerce, and, as some believe, a home for spirits who never checked out. One of the most famous ghosts at La Fonda is said to be the spirit of a man who jumped, or was pushed, to his death into the hotel's well after a gambling dispute in the 19th century. Guests have reported seeing his figure standing near the spot where the well once stood, only to vanish when approached. The hotel is also known for the ghost of a bride who wanders the halls, still dressed in her wedding gown, as well as the sound of disembodied laughter and footsteps late at night. La Fonda remains one of Santa Fe's premier hotels, combining luxury with the touch of the paranormal for those brave enough to stay. Next, we head to Albuquerque, where the old Bernalillo County Courthouse has long been a site of ghostly activity. Built in 1926, this historic courthouse was the scene of many high-profile trials and executions, including that of the infamous murderer William "Billy the Kid" Bonney. Although the courthouse is no longer in use, many believe the spirits of those who were convicted and executed here still roam the halls. The most well-known haunting at the courthouse is said to be that of a former judge who is often seen sitting in the courtroom late at night, reviewing cases long forgotten. Other visitors report hearing the sound of chains rattling in the basement, where prisoners were once held before their executions. Cold drafts, flickering lights, and strange noises have all been reported by those who have dared to explore the old courthouse. While it's no longer open to the public, the old Bernalillo County Courthouse stands as a chilling reminder of the darker side of New Mexico's history. Located on the Santa Fe Trail, Fort Union was once a bustling military post that served as a key supply depot during the Indian Wars of the 19th century. Now a national monument, Fort Union stands as a reminder of the region's military past, but many believe that some of the soldiers stationed here never left. Visitors to Fort Union often report seeing the ghostly figures of soldiers marching across the parade grounds or standing guard at the old fort's ruins. There are also stories of a mysterious, shadowy figure who patrols the fort at night, vanishing into the darkness if approached. Cold spots and the sound of boots crunching on gravel have been reported frequently, even when no one else is around. Fort Union is open to the public, offering visitors a chance to explore its rich history and perhaps catch a glimpse of its spectral soldiers, still keeping watch over the New Mexico desert. Albuquerque's Chemo Theater is known for its stunning Pueblo Deco architecture and its rich cultural history, but it's also famous for its resident ghost. Built in 1927, the Chemo Theater quickly became a hub for entertainment in the city. However, in 1951, tragedy struck when a young boy named Bobby died in a boiler explosion at the theater. Since then, many believe Bobby's spirit remains behind, playing mischievous tricks on staff and performers. Bobby is known for causing technical malfunctions during performances, especially in the dressing rooms and on stage. Some performers leave offerings of small toys or candies in the theater's backstage area to appease him, hoping to avoid any disruptions. Visitors have also reported seeing the ghostly figure of a young boy running through the aisles, disappearing as quickly as he appears. The Chemo Theater is still in operation today, offering performances and events, but those who take the stage know they may have an unexpected guest in the audience. Our next stop takes us high into the mountains of Cloudcroft, where the Lodge Resort stands as both a luxurious retreat and one of New Mexico's most haunted hotels. Built in 1899, the Lodge was a popular getaway for wealthy travelers, including movie stars like Clark Gable. But while the hotel offers breathtaking views and elegance, it's also known for the ghostly presence of a woman named Rebecca. According to legend, Rebecca was a beautiful red-headed chambermaid who worked at the lodge in the early 20th century. She allegedly had an affair with a lumberjack who, in a fit of jealousy, murdered her. Since then, guests and staff have reported seeing the ghostly figure of a woman in a long red dress wandering the halls. Some have even claimed to smell her perfume or hear her footsteps echoing in the night. Rebecca's spirit is said to be especially active in the hotel's bar area, where bottles have been known to move on their own and lights flicker without explanation. The Lodge Resort remains open today, offering both modern amenities and a chance to experience the haunting beauty of its ghostly resident.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Your dining room is the heart of your home, where meals are shared and memories are made. At Ashley, you'll find affordable dining furniture in a range of classic and modern styles. Ashley small space sets and extendable tables are designed to fit beautifully into any space, from cozy breakfast nooks and kitchens to formal dining areas fit for a feast. And with mix-and-match seating options, everyone at your table gets the perfect seat. At Ashley, style is served. Shop in-store or online today.
Next, we visit the charming town of Mesilla, home to the historic Double Eagle restaurant. The building dates back to the 1840s, and its rich history, including everything from high society balls to tragic love stories. It's the latter aspect that many believe has left behind the spirits of Armando and Inez, two young lovers who met a tragic end. As the story goes, Inez was a servant in the house, and Armando was the son of the wealthy owners. The two fell in love, but their forbidden romance was discovered by Armando's mother, who murdered both of them in a fit of rage. Since then, their spirits are said to linger in the Double Eagle's Carlotta room, where their love story came to a violent end. Visitors and staff report cold spots and the sound of disembodied voices, and also the sensation of being watched. Some even claim to have seen the couple's apparitions, still dressed in their 19th century clothing, gazing lovingly at one another. The Double Eagle restaurant is still a popular dining spot, offering patrons the chance to enjoy a meal steeped in both history and hauntings. The Luna Mansion in Los Lunas is another New Mexico landmark steeped in both history and hauntings. Built in the 1880s by the Luna Otero family, the mansion is a stunning example of Victorian architecture. But it's not just the glamour of the house that draws visitors. It's the stories of the spirits that reside within. One of the most well-known ghosts said to haunt the mansion is Josefita Otero, the matriarch of the Luna family. Guests and staff have reported seeing her ghostly figure wandering the mansion, especially near the staircase. She's often described as wearing a long, flowing dress, and some believe she's still keeping watch over her beloved home. There are also reports of strange noises, including the sound of furniture moving on its own, and the faint sound of a piano playing in an empty room. Today, the Luna Mansion operates as a restaurant, offering diners a unique experience that combines fine dining with a chance to encounter one of its mansion's ghostly residents. Tucked away in the heart of Santa Fe's historic district is the Inn of Five Graces, a luxurious boutique hotel that blends southwestern and eastern design. But beyond its ornate decor and peaceful ambience, the inn is said to be home to more than just its guests. One of the most famous stories involves the spirit of a woman who has been seen wandering the hotel's courtyards and hallways. Guests have reported feeling her presence late at night, often accompanied by the scent of flowers or the sound of soft footsteps. The inn is also located in an area of Santa Fe that has seen centuries of history, from Spanish colonial rule to the Wild West days, leading many to believe that other spirits from the past may still linger as well. The Inn of Five Graces continues to operate as one of Santa Fe's most luxurious hotels, offering visitors a tranquil stay and perhaps an encounter with the paranormal. Our final stop takes us to Fort Bayard, located in the southwestern part of the state. Established in 1866, Fort Bayard was originally a military post tasked with protecting settlers during the Apache Wars. Later, it became a tuberculosis sanatorium and eventually a hospital for veterans. With such a long and varied history, it's no wonder that Fort Bayard is rumored to be haunted. Visitors to the fort often report seeing the ghostly figures of soldiers patrolling the grounds, as well as the spirits of former patients who lived and died in the hospital. There are also stories of strange sounds like the distant echoes of boots marching and the clanging of medical equipment. Some have even claimed to see shadowy figures moving through the now abandoned buildings, especially in the old hospital wards. Fort Bayard is now a National Historical Landmark, offering tours that explore both its fascinating history and its ghostly legends. And there we go, everybody. That is our look at New Mexico. We stopped by some of those hotels, some ancient forts. The Land of Enchantment has no shortage of ghostly tales. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please consider leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you're getting your podcasts from. If you have any questions, comments, or want to suggest anything for a future show, go ahead, send me an email, thehalloweenpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget about going to our Facebook page as well. I post a lot of cool things up there, so go like our page, facebook.com/thehalloweenpodcast. If you want to support the show, best way to do it is to just go to thehalloweenpodcast.com, go to our merch store, order some stickers, some postcards, maybe a shirt or two, and all of the proceeds go to help the Halloween podcast. So yeah, get to ordering, guys. I am still trucking along Haunted America. I'm getting close to the finish line, guys. I think I have, 18-ish, 19 more to go, somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know for a fact that tomorrow we are heading to New York. That sounds like a good one. So until then, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Your dining room is the heart of your home, where meals are shared and memories are made. At Ashley, you'll find affordable dining furniture in a range of classic and modern styles. Ashley small space sets and extendable tables are designed to fit beautifully into any space, from cozy breakfast nooks and kitchens to formal dining areas fit for a feast. And with mix-and-match seating options, everyone at your table gets the perfect seat. At Ashley, style is served. Shop in-store or online today.